wet. Not quite that bad, but I'm okay. All right, so we are at the European show. This is Hump Day. I don't know if you read the thing or not, but I wrote a Hump Day thing. It was supposed to be entertaining. It gives you something to do while I'm getting my pants on and whatnot. So who's here? Who showed up today? See, Dirty Knobs was here, and then you retracted his message because he fucked up the word general. Knobs, you didn't have to retract it. I knew what you meant. No one was going to give a shit. It's just you and me. Dirty Knobs, Deepak's in here. Jake's checking in. There we go. Joe Haney, Low Torque, Kevin Grimes, and the lovely and classy and ever-present Mrs. Forwatten is here. Oh, it just makes my day complete. Boom, 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 boom. Mrs. Four. Kevin Grimes is checking in. Cleese Lanner, really? All right. Well, whatever that was. Marsha Whitfield says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Marsha, if you're checking in, we're in the right place. RDC says, Ron is here. I'm going to take it to R, and RDC is for Ron. I'm just going to make some general assumptions. You're going to have to go with me on that. Jake, don't. Mrs. Four says she's humping it today. Mrs. Four, I'm not going to ask what you're humping today, but when you say shit like that, every single person in the room, when Mrs. Four comes out, goes, I'm humping it today. Every guy went, what's she humping today? Oh, good Lord. All right. Hector's in. First time catching live. Hector, thanks for showing up, my friend. Just sit back and relax. The train wreck's about to start. When it goes off the rails, just step to the side so you don't get injured. You'll be fine. Yeah. Jay Kane says, hi, General. Boom, boom, boom. And RDC's, my assumptions are correct. Well, then I better stop assuming, because right at the moment, I'm batting 1,000. Now, for you young kids, if you don't know what batting 1,000 means, just go look it up on Wikipedia, MLB.com. Just explain it real quick. Then you can come back. You can come back and sit at the big kick table. Yeah, that's how we do it. All right. Dude says, good morning, General, in Colton right now. Hey, you're not too far from me. A couple hours. I've been down that way quite a bit in the last few months. Pom, pom, pom. Joe Haney says, loves her some peaches. Joe Haney has a nice pull from when that was a month ago, where she got in trouble with something she said before. Remember that with the peaches comment? Well, Mrs. Four, sometimes she either steps in it or she knows what she's doing, and she's yanking our chains one at a time. I can't tell which it is. Team Up Church, $5. Where the fuck have you been, man? It's been weeks. I've been taking care of the show by myself. Up Church, you ain't been around at all. Don't act like you come back in now. Well, thank God it's tag team. You sit here, and I'll go for a few weeks. Mike Morgan says, afternoon, y'all. Miss Liz, good Lord, can a gal hump the day anymore? No, you can't hump the day away without being interrupted, Miss Liz. I'm with you. Oh, Miss Liz, I'm sorry that you're having such a hard time with dates in your life and that guys are assholes. You know what? I did save you from that one guy, though. Didn't I warn you? I warned you. All right. Oh, Miss Liz, she's just going through a slow spurt right now, just running into all kinds of assholes. And go ahead, most men are. There's very few that are good looking and wonderful. There's very few. So you just gotta, you gotta keep looking. I'm not saying anything, but yeah. Grizzly, hello from Israel. That's our second in command over there. Grizzly mans that wall with Tamash. They make sure that our eastern border is kept secure. We value them very, very much. So don't fuck with my Israeli friends. Don't you do it. You leave them alone. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Real News Channel. Love you, Gen Z family. Real News Channel, $2. Thanks, my man. We're going to switch that because you said Gen Z family, and I'm not Generation Z. One of my idiot kids is Generation Z, but it's Gen X family. But I'm going to let it slide this one time. You tossed in $2 into the whiskey fund, so we're good. Yeah. Frederick Peterson, greeting from Denmark. Real News. Men X. But I said it first. I said it before I read it. So you couldn't correct it quick enough. I got you on that one. Yogi Jaya. Mm-hmm. If you don't say the J and it's like a Y, would it be Yogi Yaya? We all love you, and our family is happy. You have made this such a great channel from one Gen X mom. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I really do. No. Any kind words that come our way, I'm very grateful. I really am. So I appreciate you hanging out and watching us. As long as you're laughing with me and not at me, because there is a difference. Keep that in mind. That's a big thing. There he goes. Real news is still trying to recover. Gen X, X is next to Z. Oh yeah, well, you fat fingered it. Now it costs you another $2, my friend. So I can't help you there. Oh my God. RDC, number one fan from the 315 here. Love the channel. You're gonna have to explain to me what the 315 is. That like an area in France? Is that like a zip code or an area code? I'm think it might be, and I'm only saying that if I'm right because I watched Jack Ryan and the series. They talked about people living in area 95 or from the 95. As I kind of got that vibe. So RDC, you got to tell me if I'm right on that. I don't know what that means. I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I'm learning. Educate me right now, my man. I'm here to absorb it. Tell me how that works. I'm in. Boom, 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 boom. Team Up Church, much love. Whoa. Much love, wise men. I've been out in the street playing marbles. Oh, Up Church, nice pull, my friend. He pulled that right out of the video. I know what you're talking about. I see what you did there. Some of the others will get what you're saying there too, but that's a nice pull. Good job. Frederick Peterson, can I ask you what do you think is the most underrated classic car from America? Oh yeah, the AMC Javelin. I'm going muscle car. You said classic car. I'm going, but underrated. Everybody gets Camaros and Mustangs. Everybody gets Chevelles and the Chevelles. They do the El Caminos. They do all that stuff. But then AMC, American Motors. A lot of you don't even know what that is. AMC. You think of the big three car manufacturers: Ford and Chevy and Chrysler. There was four. There was four big companies for many, 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 many years. There was a big four. And for you young kids, anybody under 30, go look up what we're talking about. American Motors, and then they bought Jeep, and Jeep kind of propped them up, and then they had the Pacer and the Gremlin, and you couldn't have sex in the Pacer because it was all windows and everybody could see you unless you're into that sort of thing, a little voyeuristic stuff. I'm not complaining, I'm not judging, but then you had to move on to the Gremlin, which had a big engine, and when the gas crunch came, they couldn't put a small engine in because the car was too heavy, and we ended up losing the whole company, and it got dispersed into pieces and blown up. However, the AMC Javelin was an extremely cool muscle car of the 70s, one of the best. And it's underrated because it's rare. It's hard to find. And when I see one, I drop to my knees and I cry and I hug the side of it like this. And I rub down the fenders like that because I can. That's what I do. Yeah. So there you go. Frederick, I hope that answers your question correctly or what you were looking for. It was just off the cuff, but there's my answer. Dino, 6 o'clock here in the UK. Time to get the scotch out. My man, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Crack that open and let's go. Joshua Danley, it's only kinky the first time, General. And by the way, Gen X mom is great. I told you she didn't really say that. I told you Gen X mom did not really say it's only kinky the first time. So I'm being loud and clear because she's sitting right over there. She can hear my words. That was not something she said. Ever. Okay, just so you know. Gary Cruz, you're a funny guy. Gary, thank you. Not sure where to go with that, but thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thrash for life. Yeah, thrash for life. I forgot to. I'm supposed to say like, share, and subscribe and hit the bell. I am terrible at pouring myself. Oh, I put the PayPal thing up there. I did put the PayPal thing up because you guys in Europe don't have credit cards. For some reason, you said no credit cards. So you got to do the PayPal thing, and I didn't open up my email. I got to get my email open up so that if anybody donates $1, I can tell. I think that's the right place to be. Okay, so yeah, now it's up. Sorry about that. I forgot because you guys gave me a big thing about you wanted to sometimes do some super chats or donate $5 or something, but you don't have a credit card to tie to YouTube and they don't take PayPal, but everybody in Europe has PayPal. Learning as I go. I did not know that. So the PayPal thing's up there. Mrs. Fort Watton, I know the general won't, but who in Europe is going to drink with me? Cheers in the building fund. Thank you for that. $5 for the building fund. Believe me, that's thank you. $5 helps. Tell my mom was dropped the kid off at school today. I was called my mom and just a little update. My uncle in the San Fernando Valley's got a form of leukemia. He's not doing well. Just hit him like in the last 6 weeks, and he's kind of going over the cliff. And I was getting an update on that, and I kind of threw into my mom about the building, how they broke in and stole the panel and the electrical panel for the copper wiring and the stupid shit. my mother's a good Christian woman and doesn't cuss at all. And she about lit up my phone. She was so mad that someone would do that. She hardly didn't cuss. Still remained very proper, but she was mad. I hadn't heard that my mom that mad in a long time, and my heart was racing. She was mad. And she wasn't even mad at me. She was mad at the guys who broke in and stole the shit out of the building. I was just going, "Whew, well, we okay, everybody. We fine now because she ain't mad at us." Well, she's yelling, but she ain't mad. All right, fellas, calm down, because anytime my mom yells, there's part of you that stiffens up because you think you're going to get a shoe to the back of the head, and it wasn't me. It wasn't me this time. Praise Buddha. I'm just telling you. All right, the AMX Javelin, yeah, fatty. That's what I'm saying. That was the one I was picking right there. My grandpa had an orange gremlin. Orange. Oh, there was a period of time when refrigerators and cars were painted the same color as Disneyland rides. You guys remember the People Mover at Disneyland? It was only up there for 100 years, and then they ruined it with the Rocket Ride, and then they can't put the People Mover back. Anyway, they were all that pastel blue and pastel green, that pastel yellow, and it's like Disneyland painted their rides as they're spinning around the teacups. They had those same light pastel colors, and then they started making refrigerators that colors, and they started making cars those colors. If you want an orange car, you want a deep orange car, so like a burnt orange. No. This thing looked like someone threw water or white in with the orange paint before they painted something, and then it comes out this faded, brand new paint, faded orange. Yeah, terrible stuff. So I don't know what color orange it was, but that's what it made me think of. Yeah. Phallic says wrong. It's the Galaxy or the Cougar. Those are the most underrated cars. So you see, Phalox or whatever his name is, didn't offer an opinion. He said, "You're wrong." He says, "Wrong." I answered the question incorrectly when it says, "What's the most underrated classic car?" And I chose wrong. It's the Galaxy or the Cougar. Well, the Cougar, let's face it, was similar to the Mustang. Now, it did look very different, but it was along the lines of the Mustang, which is why Mercury did it. But then when you say the Galaxy was a fucking tank. The Galaxy was fucking, hence the name Galaxy. That's the car you pick as a muscle car? What are you going to put 2 Cadillac engines in there? Because I'm going to beat you on a tricycle with my shit. That's a fucking big, heavy. I mean, it's a good car. It's a classic car. I love the car. But you're going to just do wrong. Galaxy. It feels like you just dropped a big fucking smoking blue turd right in the middle of my program. Boom. Galaxy. Now, see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well, I would respectfully disagree with you. And I would think that I'm the AMC Javelin. And I would go on to I wouldn't just go, no, not the fucking Galaxy. No, I didn't do that. Did I come across like that? No, I had some manners. I had some style. Yeah. But by the way, you're fucking wrong. Oh my God. I don't know. There's nobody in here. So what's the matter? Elizabeth Rohoff says, Torin? You mean Torino? Yeah, the Torino. The problem that I had with the Torinos is that by the time they started to look really cool, they were bogged down in horsepower and smog. They looked cool because my dad had one. He had a brown Grand Torino, but it just by the time they had a real short lifespan where they were badass, and then they moved right into it's your grandpa's car. That's the way I felt about it anyway. Same with the El Camino. I think there's nothing worse than an 83 El Camino. Yeah, it's tough stuff there. What am I missing here? Mrs. 4, opinions and assholes. I know everybody's got one, but you just can't. You told me I was wrong. I mean, I'm never wrong. I mean, we know that. I'm not. How can I be wrong? My opinions aren't even my own. I steal them from everybody else. I read Hot Rod Magazine to find out the answer to the question, then I just repeat it. Well, how can I be wrong? I'm not wrong. I stole an answer for somebody who I'm sure was right. There, see? I just proved it. Tommy girl. And hello, General. Sure have missed you. Tommy girl, what? I have been trying to communicate with you in weird kind of ways. And I mean, beyond smoke signals, I actually did a seance the other night with a Ouija board trying to reach out to you. And I don't know if you felt that or not, but that was me. Thank God you're here. It must have worked because you just popped in. Then she's back. Yeah. Tommy girl, 1967 Mustang, candy apple red, Fastback. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the one thing I think that I thought was one of the coolest features of the 67 Mustang, I think they did in 68 also, was when you're at the behind the steering wheel and you look out over the hood, there was an indentation, a cave, a cutout that only you could see, and the turn signals would flash back at you. You could see them. Now you had regular turn signals, of course, too, but there, you could see the turn signals embedded, hidden in the hood, facing you when you were driving. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah. See, Tommy Girl says that was you. I knew it. I know. Now, Tommy, I tried it. I was desperate, so a Ouija board was my last option. I'm glad you felt that. Oh, where am I going here? What did I miss? Mrs. Fort Watton. I had a baby blue 63 Galaxy convertible. It looked good, but it was the slowest car I ever owned. Yeah, they're definitely Mrs. Ford. They're a beautiful car. They really are. But to get them, you really had to build them to get them up to speed. They were big, heavy, kind of like a Cadillac feel to them. They tell me if it didn't float down the road though. Didn't it just float down the road? Didn't it glide? I'm telling you, I've driven a few of those cars, more than one occasion. Good stuff. Yeah. All right. So don't. Beautiful disaster. Hello, Miss Watton, Miss Miranda, Tommy Girl. I'm glad to see you all again, and I'm slowly getting back to my normal. Wish love to you all. Yeah. So beautiful disaster shows up and says hello to Mrs. Four and Miranda and Tommy Girl, and then just throws out a much love to you all. You know, I'm not here or anything. You know, I'm not sitting here. Just saying. Okay, so something popped in here. Boom, boom, boom. Hang on. It's written in Israeli, my man. I can't read that. See, I told you that if you sent something in PayPal, it'd pop up my screen. It did, and I'm gonna say, my man, thank you, but it's written in total Israeli Sanskrit, and I'm lost on that. I don't know how to do this. It looks like it's $10. It's respectable, thank you, but Gidon, I'm gonna say that wrong. Gidon. Thanks, my man. I'm thinking that's our guy in here. That's Grizzly, but I'm not sure. Oh, and so I say something beautiful in here. I chastise her a little bit about not saying hello. She texts my phone and starts. I said hello to you. I said hello first before anybody else. That's what happens when some of these people have my cell phone number. Is I get my ass handed to me. I get a little talking to on the side. Well, thank you for that $10 from Israeli. It is popping up on my screen, so we're good now. That means I can read the stuff when it comes in, which I'm very happy about. I hate not being able to acknowledge somebody, but and then the first time it comes to, I fuck it up and I don't say it right. Yeah, that's good. Grizzly, yeah, he said it. See, I put 2 and 2 together and I got 4. I'm good like that. Josh Maddox, I'm sorry I didn't say hello to the general. My bad. Or John, that's not Josh. That's John Denmark. Well, John, you got to watch yourself, man. One more outburst like that of negativity and omission, which is what yours was. It was a John. You are the first person I'm accusing of bursting an omission. You didn't say. Oh, you go in the goddamn shed after that. Superintendent Cindy says, "Hey, John, what's going on?" Mike Morgan. Push button trans rebuilt and try to set up the MLP, right? Yeah, those are tough. They did have cars way back when. I know you think that's a modern thing when they push button the transmission. It's a true story. They did, but then try to get it to actually the linkage to go where it's supposed to go, especially when some of those were vacuum operated. Ugh, terrible time. All right, so what are we talking about here? We had some stuff to say, and I'm missing it, and I'm going around backwards. Hang on. Bum, 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 bum. We did that. Okay, I got to keep pushing this. I can't believe this is an issue. I can't even believe that I have to keep saying this. This blows my mind. I thought we would sell this thing out in minutes. But I think the problem was there was many problems. Adventures with Jaws. Hi, General. I caught your son's short earlier where he got in trouble at school. Ashamed and proud reminded me of my 8-year-old son doing the Macarena at school Catholic Mass. Your son did the Macarena during Mass? Nice. My kind of kid. Tell him bravo for me. Tell him bravo. Well done. Oh, okay. Listen, I put the link up there. Casino night. I can't broadcast it. There's adult stuff going on. I can't. If you guys think, well, I'm just going to watch it on television. No, you're not. I can't do that. I might be able to edit some stuff down and clean some stuff up. Maybe I don't know yet. I don't know how the screen's going to work, but it's virtual casino night. Spend $50, you get $300 in gaming stuff. It's a Zoom call. We all get to be there. There's a real card dealer. We can move from table to table. There's real dealers. Their pictures on the screen. Our names are around the table. It's pretty fucking cool. I don't know where the video link is. You can look on the kids' website and there's a demo. But we went through it. We went through a walkthrough of it. It's pretty fucking cool. I really can't believe you guys aren't into this. I mean, it's fine if you're not, but I'm planning on totally getting hammered and gambling there. And the leaderboard, whoever's top 3 on the leaderboard, we're giving away some prizes. It should be fun. But I can't broadcast it. I could, but then I think we'd be in trouble because there's some shenanigans. I tried to say, I asked if we could delay it, like have someone watching, and if somebody does something totally, off the charts, we could pause it and remove it or skip over it. And they said that it doesn't work that way. So we can't do that. So it's tough, but just telling you, buy a ticket because Friday's the last day. That's it. Friday's the last day you can buy a ticket, and then you out. We done. And if there's like 6 people going, then there's 6. If there's 50, there's 50. But it's going to be something cool. And you're going to wish you said you were there, just like the times when you missed out on those Series 1 glasses. And now everyone's like, well, I want to buy a Series 1 glass. I could probably sell 100 of those glasses right now. But I don't want to, I'm not selling them so I can, make a few bucks in each one. We were selling them for nostalgia. We're selling the glasses because you're part of something. That was Series 1. Everybody got one. It's like the glasses, the shot glasses. We'll make 300 of them. No, I did not make 300 of them. And once we're out, we're out. That was it, because it was nostalgia, because you could say you were there. How is it special if everybody's got one? There's some stuff on the website that's like that, but it's kind of special if you've got one of the originals. This casino night, I'm telling you, is going to be one of those things where you're like, shit, I should have been there. Yeah, you weren't there. And then a year from now, when I go, okay, who was at the first one? You can't raise your hand unless you were there. It's true. All right. Just telling you, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to tell you, but you just ain't listening. So you doesn't matter. It's virtual. So it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you're in New Zealand. You can wake up at 2 a.m. and hang out for a couple hours. Yeah, you can. You can stay up a little later if you're in Germany. It doesn't matter where you're at. Guess what? Computers go everywhere. It's a new thing. It's a new concept. I'm telling you. I just learned it myself, but it works. Yeah. Okay, so I was supposed to tell about that. What else am I supposed to tell about? Gen X Mom says she put a bunch of stuff on the store and the website, clearance it out. I mean, there's stuff for just a few bucks now because she's coming in with new stuff, so all the old stuff's going. So everything's marked way down that she's getting rid of. If we got piles of it here in stock, she's blowing through it. So if you want to grab some, we're getting a new storefront. We're getting new store stuff. There's a whole big batch of cool shit coming, and it's not going to be dumbass stuff. I won't put stupid shit up there. I promise. All right. For those of you who after the show have nowhere to go and you have no life like me, and you're looking for something to go do, Lionheart is the overlord of the Gen X Talks chat room. And he's got some cool shit set up there. There's the chat room. If that's right, somebody double check that for me, because I got an email yelling at thing from Allie, and says I'm giving out the wrong chat room, but I went and got the right one. Tell me if that's the right one. It should be. And something else just came through here. Bum, 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 the PayPal thing in here. $20. And it's from Mrs. Fort Watton. And she said nothing. She said she didn't say anything. She didn't say what it was for. I think this is $20 towards a plane ticket, so I'll come visit her. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what it was for, but Mrs. Ford, thank you so much for that. And see, I told you I could read these things, and that goes right in there. That's a good one. There was another one in here. Hang on. Who's this one from? Come on, somebody. $103. Read this and YouTube won't get their cut for the building fund. All right. Well, that's true. That little PayPal thing up there. Mrs. Four wants you to remind you that when you do super chats, which we love them, we're thankful for all the donations, but YouTube, because we are using their platform, they take a cut. Now, remember, YouTube has barely got any money. So with the little bit that they take off the top of these super chats, that really helps them. I mean, they're scraping by. I saw the CEO the other day driving a 73 blue Ford Pinto. I mean, he's really hoping to get his little cut of these super chats. They're not doing so well. They're barely hanging on. They're owned by Google, which is only the biggest company on the fucking planet. But nonetheless, what Mrs. Fort Watton is telling you is if you use the PayPal link, we get all the money. I mean, PayPal takes like 3 cents or whatever, but PayPal's doing well. Yeah, that's Elon Musk. That's part of his company. That's his investment, and he's driving around a Tesla, so he's doing well. They don't need to take very much money, but YouTube driving around a Pinto got to take a little bit more. Thank you, Mrs. Fort Watton, very much, because you're helping us dodge bullets left and right. And she is. Intel Wild General looks like we might be keeping Westbrook next season. No. We don't want to do that. God, what a waste of money. But his contract, what is his contract? 54 million on that still? They're talking about bringing Kyrie Irving back, and Kyrie kind of paved the way. He says, well, I was young and immature. I didn't know how to play on the floor with LeBron, but now I'm more mature and now I know. Can I please come back and play? That was a tweet or an interview, something he did on an interview. So I don't know. There's still some pieces moving around the board. We'll see. Go Lakers, but I wish this era of the Lakers and LeBron would just end and then he'd leave and then we can get back to building a team without an arrogant fucktard in it. That's how I feel. Yeah. Tommy Girl, I do need a shot glass, Kevin. Is Kevin going to buy you one? We have to do I'm going to tell you something that I don't think Joe Haney in here. Joe's in here. Does the new store have a Truth Hurts coffee cup? Fuck yes. I swear to Christ, Joe, we're not going to open the store without your fucking coffee mug for sale. Now I'm just going to write on the bottom of it Joe's cup or something. I have to. Motherfucker's still in here busting my balls about your coffee cup. Figure that shit out, because this guy's in here busting my. Now, this is one time I have to yell, Gen X mom, get your shit together, woman. Hey. Oh, she flipped me off. That hurt. Kind of got me right in the feels. Wasn't very nice. Thanks, Joe. Gen X mom just yelled at me, pull up your pantyhose. Thanks, Joe. You just got me in a fight with my wife. Good job. Way to fucking go. Okay, for everybody listening, I think we are going to do a sneak attack surprise, quick, members only live stream today. I will send a smoke signal out, but it's going to be today, and it's for a very odd thing. Joe knows, because Joe and I came up with this chatting in the chat room earlier today. It's funny. It's just funny how it came to be. So I'll tell you the story on how it came to be. And there's a raffle or a bidding or something. It's going to be fucking hilarious. So you got to see it. So just pay attention. If you're on Patreon, 99 cents to join Patreon, then you get emails every time we go live. You'll know. Rick, can I ask how was it that you got so into doing all of this streaming and videos with Gen Z Kid? I think it's really awesome that you do it, but just curious why you decided to get so invested. I don't like his ambush videos because they make me look bad. They make me look stupid. His ambush videos don't always turn out. You got to remember, when he does an ambush video, you all of a sudden have to be on point. Dad, there's a political incident going on right now. What do you think about Ukraine? Boom. You better fucking have an intelligent answer. I don't always. I fuck it up a lot. I don't always have something clever to say. Or he'll do those things and he'll say, tell me about this band, this song, this movie. And I get about 3 of them. And then I'm like, I'm lost and I can't think. And his timer runs out and he's got 60 seconds for a short. And he walks away throwing his hands in the air. So I don't like those. I mean, I tolerate him with him because I love my son and because, you guys seem to like him, but I don't fucking like those things at all. Now, Gen X mom has said if she was pushing me, like, listen, she goes, you like telling stories at a bar? Yeah. At a campfire? Well, yeah. She says, around the living room with your friends? Sure. She goes, okay, then this is what a live stream is. You're going to sit and talk with people. And I'm like, well, not really talking if they don't talk back. She goes, well, we're not doing a Zoom call. But in here, we started off on TikTok, and she would, on a big show. If any of you have been to the big shows, it's like a game show, but Gen X Mom reads me the questions just like this one. So Rick will ask me something, and Rick Iceman 2K, and I'll respond. Okay, for me, this is like sitting around a bar. For me, this is like sitting around a campfire. We're just talking, man. If it was at nighttime like last night, have a beer and have a shot of whiskey, and we talk about things. And sometimes it's lighthearted stuff like this. And there's times that people ask about, they'll bring up that a loved one has just passed away that day, and they're just looking for some distraction and they want to talk. And I take time. It's for me, this is more like a real interaction, and it boosts the kids' channel by having minutes and viewers and lives. And you guys donate with super chats, which is just fucking amazing for the kid. And then it led to doing some cameos and some little things. We also do a podcast where I can say what I want, and I haven't been banned. I'm not really restricted over there. So you guys really think you want to hear my opinion on how fucked up people are? I'll tell you. Just go to the podcast. So that's the way, Rick, that it kind of got into. It was Gen X Mom and the kid going, you got to try it. You got to sit down. You got to try. Now, the first 6, 8, 9 of them we did together. The kid and I did like a game show. And then in between those, when he had to go back to school, and school got really heavy with FFA and the projects and things, then I was doing it by myself, because he was like, no, Dad, you got to keep it going. You got to keep it going. Just keep talking. There are friends, there are followers, there are fans. You got to keep talking. And so I did. So I kept going with that. And I like this. I mean, I know you guys think you come here for you, but I'm going to tell you that I think I get more out of it than you guys do. I like talking. It's fun to interact with you guys, where it's talking with what we're doing back and forth. I do like that a lot. Yeah. So now you know. That's the story. No, Dino, my son is not taking care of my tools. Everyone gets mad at that. Like, well, just if you're buying Snap-on tools, they're lifetime guarantee. I don't fucking care. You guys think that it's just because he breaks them? Is that what you think? Is that people? I can't tell you how many people chimed in with comments and emails. Don't buy the shitty tools, just buy the good ones. And if your son breaks it, then get a new one. Don't you know you don't have to keep rebuying them if they're Snap-on? Yeah. What about when my son loses them, jackass? Not specifically you, but in general, jackass. What about when he loses them? What about when I find them in the yard 6 months from now, they're all rusted through, and I've already bought another one because dipshit lost that one? There's a million reasons why you don't let your kids have the expensive tools. And if you keep telling me your kids, if you just don't worry about breaking them because your kids should have, then you don't have fucking children. Okay, you don't, because that's the way it fucking goes. I'm sorry, that's it. That's why when you're a grown ass man and you got a man cave and you got a living room and your kids start messing with your TV, you get the fuck out of here. You watch that little portable one that you can hang from the wall with the rabbit ear antennas in the other room. That's for you guys. When I'm watching this one, you can look over my shoulder and sit quietly and don't stare at my TV too long. For those of you under 30 and you don't know what rabbit ears are or a portable TV, you're gonna have to go look it up. Just go look it up, and then you can come back and talk with the adults when you catch up. Yeah. That's how that goes. All right. What did I miss? Twitted Scratcher. That almost sounds like ball scratcher, but a weirder way to put it. The best YouTuber alive is you, Twitted Scratcher. I haven't seen your stuff. I'll have to go check it out. Jay Kane, don't let the kids have expensive tools. Simply put, yeah. Allison Hullison, hoping I'll be answered. Well, Allison, I have to go find what you said now, Allison. I didn't see it. I wasn't ignoring you. I was probably talking, and you were writing while I was talking, which is rude. But if I'm talking here, I can't read everything flying by there. Let's go find out what Allison said. She hopes she'll be answered. Boom, boom, boom. So we got to go find what Allison said. And I'm scrolling for Allison, looking for Allison. This is the most I've said another woman's name since I've been married and not got yelled at for it. Boom, 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 boom. Allison, Allison, Allison. No. Scrolling for Allison, Until wild. And she did there. No, scrolling for Allison. Not bad, bros. Just arrived in my late. You're way late, but I'm late in replying to your way late. So not bad, bros. You're okay, man. Looking for Allison, scrolling for Allison. No Allison, no Allison. I can't find Allison. This is now pissing me off because we're just wasting the whole fucking time. People are leaving. No one wants me to sit around talking about Allison when there's way other things to be speaking about. And here I fucking am still scrolling, looking for Allison. I am way back near the top now. All right. I am. I'm all the way back to Mrs. Forrest talking about her baby blue galaxy. So I'm going to say that. Hold on. She wrote something again. Allison wrote, just asked your opinion about Angeline, the Billboard Queen. Was that blonde-headed chick with the big, huge boobs that had that pink billboard on Sunset Boulevard? You got to tell me if that's right. Am I right? Allison, waiting for you to answer. Allison Johanny, members, trust me, you do not want to miss the members only today. Yeah, see, Allison says, yeah, so you want my opinion. That was a long time ago. Oh, yeah, well, I, like many other men, stopped on the side of the road and went, holy shit. I don't think she ever went anywhere in life. What did she do? A couple porns or something, but didn't really get anywhere. She didn't get in like any TV roles or anything, but that was a fucking billboard and a half. I mean, I think it was 2 billboards, all pink, and had her laying on her side in a black leather skirt, big blonde hair teased up with 3 gallons of Aquanet, tilting the dark glasses down like in the risky business pose. Not that I remember it that clearly, or I stared very long. I'm just vaguely putting some pieces together. Oh my God. Apollo Red Official for the time to answer Allison's question. Hey, that dude just dropped. Apollo just dropped $10. Like, here, go on, keep looking. You got $10. Just go on now. Let's find her question. I don't know if I answered it correctly or not, but yeah, about her being famous. I don't know. Was she more famous than the Billboard? I don't remember now. Oh my God. Okay. Logan, question, sir. What is your opinion on them possibly banning 9mm? I know it's remember the Second Amendment protects the weapons. It doesn't really clearly define ammunition. They can start banning ammunition by size. They can ban ammunition for different reasons, which is stupid to single out a 9mm. There's ammunition smaller and larger, and like this is the one that's fucking up everything. Yeah, well, you're the one fucking up everything. We're still keeping you for another 2 years, so welcome to it. That's my opinion. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, you guys. I don't remember where we're at. Boom. So yeah, there was more stuff to talk about. If you ordered a Be a Good Human shirt, now remember, this is the European show. Okay, the European show is where we came up with the Be a Good Human, or I'll punch you in the face, or I'll kick your ass. Be a good. This is where it was thought of. We did it for a couple days in a row, and you guys like, yeah, get that shirt. So we finally did. And they're printing them this week, but it took a month for this guy he had to trace everything, every line, because I had a picture of myself with a cigar and dark glasses, and I did it like a cartoon. You know how you can take an app and you cartoon yourself, and so I cartooned myself. But because I did it that way, this guy spent 600 hours trying to go through with his software. He couldn't just boom and put it over there to be screen printed. Excuse me, he had to go through silhouette every line on there. He showed me the other day. I really felt bad. All right, what I missed? Brian. It looks like Brian bought something. See, that stuff will come up here too. Not only if you donate, but if you buy something, so it'll send you. It looks like maybe not Chris. Chris bought something. I can't tell what it was, but thanks for buying that. The buyer hasn't entered any instructions, so I don't have anything to say or do. All right, moving back along. Where was I? Yeah. So the Be a Good Human shirts, if you bought them, if you pre-order them, they're now being packaged and they'll be sent out soon. New stores coming soon. We covered that. Does anybody know John Stephenson? Please, does anybody know John Stephenson? He won a t-shirt in a contest. We finally got the shirt. We sent it to Two Bear. Two Bear signed it as the highest ranking member of the Legion of X, or I think he is. He tied with Mrs. Fort Watton. They're both the senior members, and Two Bear signed it and sent it back. But now I don't have an address. This guy John Stephenson was supposed to give us an address, and we don't have one. I searched all the emails. So yeah. If you run across a John Stephenson, or if John Stephenson is watching this in a replay, then please send us an email. We have something for you. Your mother is waiting for you at the meat section. If you're lost in the grocery store, that's where she's at. Yeah. So what was I saying? And I'm trying to find Logan, hey, you heading down to the Route 66 car show and on Euclid in Ontario? I know you went down to Fontana. I have not been invited, so I would go down maybe just to check it out. The ones that were invited to, yeah, we show up, but no one's invited me because no one likes me in Ontario. All right. If it's okay, is it okay if I make a sticker of the YouTube channel? No, you make whatever you want, man. You're good. Doesn't matter to me. And RPB wrote John 3:16. Now, RPB, you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a pretty vague reference to a lot of things. So, yeah, there was other stuff. Let me get to the other stuff. Yeah, I know you guys can all hear Gen X Mom with your fucking tape in the background. There was a time when she wouldn't do that during a live stream because she knew better. Now she doesn't give a shit. Annoying as fuck. I tell you. God damn it. Where are we at? Oh, the superintendent, your invitation has been extended. I send something to Gen X Mom. She plans all that shit out when we go and what we do. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that. Liz, superintendent, Miss Liz, go. It's at genxtalks.com. Just get a hold of Liz. I forgot that I forgot we have now someone who we have people for that now. Okay. And you need to go contact them if you want us to show up someplace. You go negotiate the terms with her. Now it's free for you and it's free for us, and we'll show up. But it sounds like we've got people when I say it this way. Miss Liz, if you go to the kids' website, genxtalks.com, scroll to the bottom, all of our emails are there. Mom, the kid, me, Allie, Lionhearts is there, and then Miss Liz, and she is the entertainment coordinator. Just tell her what we're doing, and she'll figure some stuff, plugs in some holes, and we can get us there. Not a big deal. I promise. You might have to get a tent, a little step pop-up thing, and just ask Two Bear about that. All right. Yeah, she is. Gonzo, she busted my balls again about shit. I can't believe it. It's terrible the way she does that stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So glad I got to see you live. Hey, Scratcher, I'm glad you did too. That's pretty fucking cool. RP, we voted Brexit. Yeah, is that a good thing for you guys? Yeah, Elizabeth was wondering what the noise is. It's my wife being very insensitive to everyone here. That's what that noise is. Thank you for asking, Elizabeth. The Brexit deal, just asking at street level, you guys. I don't care if you're from Germany and France or you're from England. Is that a good thing for everybody? Is that like what you guys? Is that a good thing? Because over here, all we hear on the news, oh, it's so bad. They're so stupid for doing that. And all I'm thinking is, fuck. I wish we could exit the world stage and be a little more independent. That'd be great. But I don't know I don't know how that plays out. So I'm going to read. If anybody's got something on that, let me know. Brexit, was that a good thing for everybody? You can say England, yes. Germany, yes. France, no. I don't know. BTO General, what was that dude's problem last night? He was just bent and kept going on. I know he was just a fuck up. BTO, I'm with you. We banned him finally. We told him to get the fuck out of here. I gave him a little rant and then just sent him on down the road. What? That was a fucking thing. Where are we at? Tori, loved your podcast the other day. Definitely hit deep. Well explained and said. Tori, which one? Just Tori Kozer, just tell me which. I'm reading comments now, you guys. I'm done talking. So let me know what that was. Deepak, you should make a Gen X lunchbox similar to the Disney one. Deepak, it's funny you should say that. I got my balls kicked this morning, right when I got up, that I'm supposed to make a lunchbox shirt or a lunchbox thing about the Facebook lunchbox crew, because we do an hour the general's lunchbox, and I sit down. Everybody's at lunch, and we do it from 11:30 to 12:30 Los Angeles time, Pacific Standard Time, and we hang out. It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different feel from all the other ones. It's lunchtime for most people, and people chime in. But it's on Facebook, and it's at 11:30. We'll do it again today. But yeah, Deepak, I got beat up about that. I got to go make a lunchbox. I got to draw one up. So, Red Testa, it was the departure of the United Kingdom from the European Union. They were controlling them. Okay, so that really doesn't answer me. Was it good for everybody? Was it good for anybody? Jason Albertson, General, your thoughts on Trudeau banning guns? The left wants to do it. Here, come and take them. Yeah, I think as soon as the guns go away anywhere, the crime rises and you are now defenseless. Eggman, terrible Scotland. So that the Brexit from Britain leaving the EU, that's working out bad for Scotland, is it? Eggman, I'm listening. That's not good then. Christian Goat, it's a departure from the United Kingdom's. It is taking back their own individuality. I get that part, Christian, but I didn't know if it was healthy for everybody. I'm just asking. I don't know what that means. Owen Robertson, Brexit, total fuck up. We thought COVID happened right after it because it was such a shit show. Scotland. So there's another one that says Scotland's a little fucked up. Julie says, metal lunchbox, please. Okay, Julie, we'll make sure it's metal, not plastic. Question at, what about Bob? Did it make, you must be talking to somebody else there. It's okay. What about Bob? Brexit means we can make our own laws in theory, but you didn't tell me if you felt it was good for you guys or not. I mean, I'm still not hearing anybody in England going, yeah, fuck, that was great. Is it? Was that when Christian says Brexit is good because England has taken back its individuality? Okay, I'm with you on that. I get the theory. And see, Christian Goat says Scotland is kind of fucked. I'm trying to read him. I'm going back. Hold on. Owen says, yes, we got fucked in Scotland because the only fucking England matter. True story. English. I'm still lost on how so Scotland's out too. They went with the Brexit, but aren't you guys happy about not being controlled by their people or the rest of the union, I guess? RP, imagine America is hypothetically under the United States of Europe. Would you adhere to their stupid laws, take your guns away amongst the No, I'd not. If that's the situation, RP, I would want to get out of there. I don't care if it hurt. I don't care if it cost us. I don't care if it skinned our knees along the way. If it returns sovereignty to the United States, then I would want out of that. I'm not for any of that new world order bullshit they try to do. Anytime that they do a global, we're all together on something, I hate it because it always ends up expensive for us. It never fucking fixes anything they say it's going to. What about Bob? Think of Brexit as similar to a state making its own laws rather than federal laws imposed. Good. I think more power back to the states is the good thing. Yeah. Scotland, the only part of UK that didn't want it. Okay. Taka, I'm listening to you now. I got you. Easy. Do you like Hemi engines? I love Hemi engines. I love hemispherical combustion chamber engines with the spark plug right at the top. Wedge engines are okay too, but I do like the sound of a Hemi. I like the burn pattern of a Hemi, and I like being able to say I've got a Hemi, and I do have one. Yeah. Christian says the UK is England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. That's kind of what I gathered. So that when that left, you guys all left. All right. Wait a minute. Elon Musk is not buying Twitter. How is he going to get away with that? Because he already has been manipulating the stock prices by what he's been saying and doing. He might be in for a big fucking lawsuit. I'm interested to hear if that's true. Owen Robertson, we had to apparently. We were a free country, but everything still gets ran from Westminster, England. Nothing against English people, but the fuck their power over us. Freedom should mean free. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Fuck that. Ireland and Scotland, you guys should have totally your own shit. They cannot still be fucking manipulating you. That's bullshit. Clown says old school 426 Hemi. Yeah. Yeah. They're, I can't even find those. You know, when I was a kid, you go out and find those complete engines for $100. They were laying all over LA. You could find every alley you drove around. People were ripping them out of station wagons and stuff. They'd find them all over the place. And you could pick them up and now they're gone. Now they're not anywhere. Um, I'm getting. I'm skimming some of the stuff. No, I'm getting it. I get what you're talking about now. Now I'm seeing some of the division, and it's a lot different than what they're reporting over here. You guys at street level, you guys looking out your front door and out your window, telling me what's going on. I believe you guys way more in the fucking news. Oh, I really do. Oh, Miss Liz, Two Bear. We can save that bear for the. Oh, Miss Liz, were you here when I told the guy to email you? Can you scroll back up? There was a dude in here who was talking about a car show in Ontario. How come you didn't know about that, Miss Liz? Aren't you the entertainment director, Miss Liz? You're getting turned into Allie right now, aren't you? We're just going around socializing with your dating life. Yeah, you're chasing around these rich men, not doing your job, are you? How did a car show in Ontario all of a sudden pop up on the radar and I know about it before you? Now, Miss Liz, we're going to have a little talk after this. May I take you to the woodshed? Yeah. No, not in a good way. The way, no, not like that. In a bad way, like it's a punishment. Not, don't start getting happy about it. That's not what I'm saying. Verdict is in on Depp. It will be read at 3 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Well, I'll be in the middle of a show. Someone just have to tell me. Yeah. Miss Liz, it was superintendent. Well, thank you, Mrs. Forwatten. It's not like I didn't know that, but I didn't know that. I couldn't remember who said it. Oh, Duke of Destruction talking about cars. I've been repairing heavy equipment, Bobcat brand. Yeah, that's some cool shit. I think everybody who works with their hands is a special, unique person. And I know that's a generic statement because you could say that about people that push around papers on the desk. Although people that use pens and pins and paper are a special kind of breed. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm partial to guys that tear things apart and put them back together. Yeah. So, Miss Liz had already taken a screenshot of the suggestion tree to follow up prior to the invitation offers. Whatever, Miss Liz, you don't come back now that I took a picture and I was waiting for the time to submit it, but you were looking that way when I submitted it this way, so you might not have seen it. Went right by you. I got it, Liz. I got it. I've raised 32 children. I heard this all before. Slipping Jimmy. That's what you are. Slipping Jimmy. All right. Oh, look at my phone. All right. Did it not come up? Hold on. One did, yeah. And I missed that like a few minutes ago. Who's on here? Oh yeah, $50. $50 is Two Bears is a lieutenant colonel, and I'm a major. He rightfully has the higher rank for the building fund. Are you sure about that, Mrs. Ford? Because I've been demoting Two Bear left and right for like the last month. I mean, he's dropped several ranks. He's incompetent. He's half blind. He stumbles around during the day, even when he's not drinking. That's dereliction of duty if I've ever heard of it before. So yeah, I don't know. Mrs. Ford dropped another 50 for the building fund. Thank you for doing that. You know that I'm gonna go. I got to go this week now, and I got to take some pictures and figure some stuff out. Mrs. Ford on the Patreon site, I will put up some pictures of the fucking mess. I sent one to Lion the other day just to show him what was fucking around, but it's not good. Oh my god, it was not good. But thank you, Mrs. Ford. You're single-handedly chipping away, putting my building back together for me. And yes, I didn't go through a thing here, but yeah. Mrs. Ford said he's here. Who's here? Who did I miss? Did I miss somebody? Dick Slickerson. I've been in the pawn business for 25 years. I know a little bit about everything and a lot about nothing. I'm very envious. The pawn business would be fucking fascinating. You learn so much stuff there. Yeah, then very, very envious that you got to do that. Good job. Because just to stick that out and make that a profitable business is an amazing talent. Adam Pedley in Australia, nobody has any experience with firearms. So how is Australia ever going to defend itself? I don't know. I thought you guys were all criminals down there. That's what I was taught in school, that Australia was filled with criminals from the United States and from England. If they didn't like you and they sentenced you to jail, they just sent you to Australia. That's what I was told growing up. My teacher said that Australia was filled and built primarily with criminals. Criminals by nature know how to use guns. It's part of the trade. Now you just learn it as you go, right? I don't know. This is what I was told. Mrs. Forrest, I don't want to see it until you have before and after. Well, all right. Two Bear is here. Yeah, well, Two Bear is going to be getting drop rank again. Where's he been? We're 55 minutes into the program. Two Bear just showing up. Yeah, great. Good job. Oh, I can't believe I'm still laughing with you guys and carrying on about this stuff. It's so funny. All right, listen. I do want to tell you because somebody asked me again, and I forgot to put it up. The podcast, the new one drops tonight at midnight. I know I said that last night, but I was wrong. There's the link to it. There's a bunch of podcasts up now, but the new one drops tonight. The serious one is, I will tell you this. It's set, ready to go. It's edited. Tomorrow, the one that's happening tomorrow is about Top Gun, the movie. And Gen X Mom is in it and Gen Z Kids in it. It's a short one, but it's a lot of fun. Everybody's laughing and having a good time. However, the podcast that drops a week from tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm even going to let it go up. It's pretty deep and it flows pretty smooth. It goes by pretty quick, but it explores some very dark sides of death and suicide. And if you guys have heard me on a podcast, if you've heard me slow down a live stream and articulate things looking right at you to bring you in, you can kind of imagine, you kind of get the format on what that's going to be like. It's about 40 minutes long or so, 45 minutes long. And I did show it to 2 or 3 people. Gen X Mom cried. When I came, she was listening to the preview. I let her listen to the whole episode. I went and ran some errands. When I came back, she met me at the door. She was crying. I sent it to Allie. I let her listen, and it hit her very deep and very hard. I'm not saying she was crying, but she was pretty close. And I sent it to a couple people just to kind of get a feel before I just threw it out there. It's pretty revealing. So I don't know if it's going to stay up or not. I don't know if I'm going to leave that one. I'm still really on the fence about that. And the upside is talking about it was like therapy. So, but that part's over. I don't need to post it. That part's over. But people have made the case that have listened to it, said it's so deep, and it's so well articulated that it could help someone. Now, I don't know if I believe that, but maybe they're right. Maybe I could take 7,000 people laughing at me if it meant one person was able to use it. So for the moment, it's still going up. It'll be up a week from tomorrow. It's already scheduled to drop. It's already edited and everything's there. It's just waiting for the timer to click on it. If I don't get a wild hair up my ass and pull it between now and then, you guys will see it. But tomorrow's is more fun. And there's other ones out there too. There's other podcasts up there for the kid too. You guys will like them. There's a bunch of them that have mom in them. You guys want to hear Gen X Mom? Scroll through until you find the one that she's in. They're a lot of fun. All right. Listen, my hour is done. I'm out of here. I have done my time. My community service is over. I don't have to be here with you people anymore. I can leave now. I can clock out. I can go. Just like you guys. So listen, I got to go. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you guys for the education on Brexit. I'm going to go back and read some of this stuff too. I really appreciate it. You guys, I'll leave the links and stuff up for you in here for a little bit. I won't private this video out. Everybody can check it out. But there's some cool shit in there. I appreciate you guys spending time with me this morning. It's the European show. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. If you don't know how to hump, then you shouldn't even be here, because that's what we're doing. We're humping our way through the day, especially Mrs. Four. I don't even know what she's humping, but she definitely was letting us know she's humping. New Era Music 972 upgraded to the bottom of the Glass Nation right as I was hitting end. Well, I knew Era Music well. We'll catch you on the flip side, my friend, because you made a decision to join up. So I'm going to put you in a first class seat right up at the front of the next airplane right before it goes into the mountain. You bought yourself a one-way ticket, my friend. All right. Everybody say goodbye. And I got a half an hour now to grab some grub. For those of you on Facebook, we'll be on Facebook for lunchtime with the General's Lunchbox. We'll just sit down and have a good time for an hour. 11:30 to 12:30 Los Angeles time. And as usual, for everybody not showing up over on Facebook, we'll catch each one of you on the flip side.